everyone, it's Lighthouse Angel. Good morning, happy Thursday to you. I hope that your day is getting off to a great start, thriving and vibing, right? Making sure you're expecting good things and keep that smile on your face, okay? Because it changes people's lives. So I went ahead and already got the overall energy for the reading. I'm going to clarify it with a couple of cards and get some messages from the Lighthouse box today. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. So great to have you here. On this channel, we focus on taking you from zero to hero in your own life, giving you the tools and information that you need to grow and expand and come in alignment with the best version of yourself. And always, always, always keeping the divine number one here, okay? Now, keep in mind, all of my readings are timeless. So when you find this reading, it's always in perfect timing. And I did pre-shuffle to save time here. So I didn't pick these cards. These are the cards that came out when I shuffled. So just keep that in mind as I go with the storyline here. And then just take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. Don't force it to fit. You will know if it's for you. And not, my readings aren't for everyone. So don't force it, okay? All right, so let's get started. The first card that came out is the Orca Whale Spirit, which is Adventure. It says, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Okay, now what's interesting about this card, and as I touched this card, I got a vision in my third eye, and it was the jar that I did yesterday, the change jar. On the outside of the jar, I think it said, take a great adventure. It said adventure. So, and they were showing me that back to the jar. So this may be connected to yesterday's reading somehow when it comes to this adventure, because we also have intuitive. It's the Loon Spirit, which is listen to the song of your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. The other energy I'm getting from this is that your intuition may be guiding you to go or travel to a specific location. That was one of the energies I was getting here, okay? And this might be manifesting your travel dreams here, but I'm also getting like you may also receive information about this, and your intuition will be guiding you. And I think you already know about this. This kind of came up in yesterday's reading. So again, this might be a continuation of that, okay? But it's like you have an inner knowing. I feel like this place may take you out of your busy life into some sort of, I just heard privacy or solitude here. And it's going to require you to have to be brave. I also feel like this person is loyal. I'm getting that too, okay? Like you need to attempt this journey with confidence. And I feel like maybe it's part of some sort of travel dream that you imagine for yourself. I feel like by saying yes to this or investing in this travel, it's leading you to great treasures, is what I'm hearing, okay? And I feel like your intuition is going to navigate you on this journey, but also you have an inner knowing of this. We have the reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you somewhere next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go. Keep moving. Greater is coming. Okay. So where you're going, I'm feeling new. Okay. New. So you could be meeting someone new, having new experiences, somewhere you've never been. Okay. I feel like you're going to be protected here. You just need to be brave and step into this journey with confidence. That's confirmation. We have number 40, which is co-create. This adventure may be leading to co-creating with someone. You know, maybe it's a vacation / meeting or something like that where you're going to, oh, I just heard the meeting of like-mindedness. Okay, so maybe you're going to meet someone who is like-minded and they want to co-create with you on something here. That's what I'm getting, okay? But this doesn't have anything to do with your past. I feel this is all new here, okay? Also, this co-creation could be with the divine when it comes to this adventure, okay? You could be getting like a vision or a download, or your intuition may be guiding you, or you get a sign or something that's telling you that you need to attempt on taking this journey to this location. And I feel like your intuition is going to be pushing you in that direction with confidence, okay? And then we have a scripture which is, I am deeply loved for who I am, not what I do. And that's Romans 5:8. Okay, you may have attracted this situation or this travel opportunity or this person who is like-minded or your match, I'm hearing, okay, is because I'm just feeling like this mirroring, okay? So it says, I'm deeply loved for who I am, not what I do, okay? And I realize this is a scripture here. And this is a divine coming in saying that he deeply loves you for who you are, not what you do here. But I also feel there is a mirroring happening between these two souls here. I feel like this person deeply loves you for who you are, not what you do. And I feel like you also embody that same energy, is what I'm getting, okay? Which is why you need to trust your intuition on this, okay? And I feel like you're going to be very excited about this adventure. Like these orcas are jumping out of the water here, okay? So this may bring you great excitement. All right, I'm going to clarify it with a couple of cards. Ducks could be significant, okay, for somebody out there. Maybe you're going to go on an adventure where you're going to go whale watching. I don't know, that just came in, okay, so take that if that resonates. Expect powerful change. Okay. This is going to bring major change in your life here. Okay, and it says new moon eclipse here. You know, and I'm seeing like this bright light that's shining in the darkness here. Okay, that may be, I just heard that's your symbol. I don't know. You may carry this bright light. I feel that bright light is bringing a powerful change here, okay? So by saying yes and stepping into your confidence when it comes to this journey, it's going to bring in powerful change in your life here, okay? Oh, there's another confirmation. Take time to breathe out here. I feel like this is going to give you some time for solitude, some time to take a break, take a rest. I just heard regroup. Maybe find peace and solitude here, where maybe this person is going to then connect with you there, okay? Because that's what's at the bottom of the deck here, is take time to breathe out. I'm just hearing like it's going to feel like a timeout, you know, a stepping away from maybe your normal routines or your normal schedule, but it's going to bring you powerful change. Okay, so let's get some messages from the Lighthouse box. Healing trauma involves tears. The tears release our pain. The tears are part of our recovery. My friend, please let your tears flow. And you know, it matches this card here. Okay. You may have been emerging from your busy life and seeking more solitude, right? To heal trauma here, letting those tears release that pain. And if you're not doing that, that might be a suggestion for you, because, you know, so many people hold back their emotions or try to prevent themselves from shedding those tears, when really it's part of the releasing of residual wounds and pain that is being carried in the body, and it needs to be released so that your body can recover, your spirit can recover here. Okay, so you need to allow yourself to embrace those tears and allow them to flow, because it's part of releasing that trauma so you can step into that healed version of yourself. Okay, but first you have to be able to go through the darkness and release that pain. And I always say this, that if you don't deal with your trauma, it will deal with you. It's just when, okay? Because you're not meant to be stuck carrying it. So at some point, the divine is going to force you to deal with it. So I always say, make the choice and be proactive and start the healing journey. What a person needs is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. Proverbs 19:22. I feel like you're a person that resonates with the energy of love here, okay? I feel that you require unfailing love because that's what you offer, and you'd rather be poor than be a liar. I also feel like this is something you need to focus on. You know, one of the things I got a heavy download on today is about greed, okay? Especially when it comes to money. Money does not buy happiness. The things that God offers you when it comes to the level of happiness and peace that He can offer has nothing to do with money. Yet everybody seems to think that that brings that level of happiness. But what you truly need is unfailing love. Okay, and this might be what's coming in here. Okay, that this is going to be a powerful change. Maybe you haven't had this in your life. Maybe you've never been loved before. But I feel like the love that you offer is unfailing, even if it requires to make choices, restrict your cash flow in order to align with the truth, is what I'm getting here. Okay? And that I'm hearing admirable. That's admirable. I am fearless. Okay. So this is going back to this vacation. I just said vacation, so maybe you're taking a vacation. So, right? I am fearless. I feel like this is the energy that you are going to be embracing as you attempt on this great journey with confidence here. Okay? Where you're going to be manifesting some sort of travel dream here. Okay? With your unfailing love. Let's see. We have the Five of Cups. This may have something to do with trauma, okay? This might be because Five of Cups is, this man or woman is standing here looking at these 3 cups that are spilled over. But what they're not seeing is if they would just turn around, there's 2 brand new opportunities waiting to be grabbed onto here. But this person can't stop looking at the past, what they've lost, maybe what they've done, feeling guilt and shame. This might be the very thing that you're looking to release here through crying it out. And if you make this choice, it's going to create a powerful change in your life here. Okay, and maybe you've already done this. And now you've actually turned around and realized, oh wow, I've got these two amazing opportunities that I'm now going to grab onto because I am no longer staring at the past. Okay? And because you're ready for this, it's going to bring in this powerful change. And I think one of the things that I'm getting here is that now that you've done this healing and you've turned around and now seeing what's been presented in front of you, waiting for you, you're realizing it's an unfailing love. Okay? And you're going to grab onto it. Okay? Listening to your intuition here. Did you know gratitude shields you from negativity, makes you at least 25% happier, rewires your brain, eliminates stress, heals, improves sleep, boosts self-esteem and performance, enhances the law of attraction, and improves relationships? Yeah. And again, in the energy of love and gratitude, it's like the closest to the divine here. Okay, which is why you have all of these energies that boost you up into that energy of love, that alignment with the divine here. But it's so powerful, you know. This could be a suggestion from the divine here, urging you to step into the attitude of gratitude because it shields you from negativity, makes you at least 25% happier, rewires your brain, eliminates stress, heals, improves sleep, boosts self-esteem and performance, enhances the law of attraction, and improves your relationships. Yeah, because you're never looking outside of yourself when you're in the energy of gratitude. You feel balanced, whole, and grateful for everything that you have in your current life, right? You're not feeling the energy of lack when you're in gratitude, okay? And it creates a massive change in your life, okay? Okay, it says overcoming. It says, and despite hitting rock bottom, you got back up. When you thought you wouldn't see the light of the end of the tunnel, you created it. Your story is one of overcoming. Please acknowledge how powerful you are. Okay, this could be your story that you hit rock bottom, got back up. Also, you may have guided somebody to overcome an experience that they were dealing with when they hit rock bottom here. Maybe you helped this person get back up where they thought they'd never see the end of the tunnel. You know, getting them in this energy of gratitude here where they're now finding a happier version of themselves here. Okay? But this could also be your story, something that you've had to overcome. You know, never find shame in hitting rock bottom because that's God just clearing out what is no longer serving you to replace it for what was always meant for you. Okay? And by doing that, it brings powerful change and transformation into your life. I believe the main task of the Spirit is to free man from his ego. Okay. This might have been one thing that you've overcome, is freeing yourself from your ego. That may have taken you to rock bottom in the past, wondering how you're going to get up or how you're going to see the end of the tunnel here. But you created it and you have overcome this situation here. And now by releasing your ego and getting into this energy of gratitude, you see the powerful change within you here. And you're no longer looking to the past. Maybe you were stuck there in shame and guilt because maybe it took you to a rock bottom situation. Everything has a divine purpose, okay? It's what you do with it that matters. Do you stay rock bottom, or do you choose to get back up, turn your pain into power, and let it propel you forward to new things and new experience, and taking those lessons and that wisdom with you forward, okay? Knowing that it's not easy, but it's the best choice. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Yeah. You know, anytime you're overcoming a rock bottom situation, you've got to do it little by little, all right? Because it's all going to add up into big results over time, you know? For example, like building a business, okay? You've got to break it down into baby steps and, you know, overcoming one step at a time. And in the end, next thing you know, your business is thriving. And you're going to look back and think, well, how did I accomplish all of that? It's because you took it in baby steps, but it all added up to big results, okay? This is also can do with your healing, right? Taking it one day at a time, investing in yourself with that energy of gratitude, releasing your ego, no longer staring at the past, right? You're ready to turn around and grab on to the gifts that are waiting for you, okay? Fall 7 times, stand back up 8, right? That's this overcoming, you know. You may have been somebody who experienced, I'm hearing, relentless trauma, okay? They're showing me a wheel. So maybe you're somebody who was just like a target, or somebody who never could get out of the wheel of trauma. And you kept falling down and having to get up, falling down and having to get up, constantly having to overcome, right? That may have taken you to rock bottom, but you got back up 8 times, 10 times, right? Never giving up on yourself. This has really put you into your true power. You know, every time you fall down and you choose to get back up and become more powerful than you were before by turning your pain into power, right? No longer avoiding it, but instead embracing it, evaluating it, learning from it, seeing what it's meant to teach you, looking at your pain as a source of knowledge. It's all in perspective and staring at it and making a choice, okay? You can choose to stay down and be a victim, or you can choose to turn that pain into power and use it as a powerful resource tool to help you get back up, turn that pain into power and knowledge and wisdom, and help you elevate to new levels here, okay? We have judgment. This judgment can be, you may have gone through a spiritual awakening. I'm also getting answering the call here. That's what I'm really getting, like answering the divine call here and rising up, because these people are in graves and the divine is rising them up out of the grave. This might be your story here. By all the times that you have fallen and had to get back up, overcoming maybe rock bottom more than once here, and the divine is rising you up through a spiritual awakening, aligning with your mission and your purpose here. And you're answering the call by releasing your ego, stepping into the attitude of gratitude, no longer sitting or standing in shame by looking at the past. Instead, you're turning around, embracing the gifts, the new beginnings that God is offering you. So for those of you that are starting this and you're overcoming this, keep moving forward. No matter how many times you fall down, you are worth getting back up for. Okay? God is there with you, ready to guide you, to help you, to leave those pains of your past behind. That's never, ever where the divine wants to keep you stuck. Okay? You're not meant to stay stuck in your pain. You're meant to grow from it. And when you grow from your pain, now you've turned your pain into purpose. And that is what it's meant for. God uses pain as a transformational tool in your life and also in the lives of the people around you. But are you going to answer the call? Because it's going to create big results in your life. Okay? And for those of you who have already done this, get ready, because I feel like you're getting ready to go on an adventure here. Because someone truly loves you for who you are, not what you do or your money. I feel like it's about a soul connection here. So get in your fearless energy and step into this adventure with courage and be brave. I'm going to close it out with a couple of cards here. We have number 13, I am confident. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. Yeah. This is about not giving up on your dreams or your visions, right? Using your creativity and turning them into something real here. Also, I'm getting number 13. That February 13th might be significant to somebody. I don't know, that's what I'm getting with this card as well. Okay? Make sure you're writing down any creative ideas that you're being nudged to move forward on, or ideas or downloads or visions on any creative ideas, because even though they may not make sense now, they may make sense later on where on your path. Okay? I release self-doubt and rise in self-belief. Yeah, this is all about removing any doubts and stepping into that confidence that's required to take this adventure here. Maybe you're also going to get some sort of confirmation about your intuition, that maybe you've been doubting your intuition, and now something is going to come in that's going to put you in self-belief here. Today, I welcome miracles into my life. Yeah, this may feel like a miracle, okay? This powerful change, this could be the powerful change within you, or the powerful change into this person, or this powerful change into what God is now creating in your life, okay, with this adventure. Okay, it may feel like a miracle. I feel like you're going to know it's from the divine, okay? And it says today, but I always see this. It could be today. You know, I always say expect good things to happen. It could be today, but if it's not, you need to be expecting miracles into your life, okay? Get on that vibration of expecting miracles, expecting good things in your life. Because for those of you that have gone from rock bottom into this powerful change, releasing your ego, stepping into your energy of gratitude, going through a spiritual awakening, standing up more than 8 times here, releasing your trauma, getting in your fearless energy, you should be expecting miracles in your life, okay? This person may also see you as a miracle, okay, of what you had to overcome and get back up from, that is now showing this powerful change, okay? So let me, the sunflower here. 47, that could be significant. That's also number 11. It says, I celebrate myself not just for what I do, but for who I am. Oh my gosh! Look at that! Oh wow, that's powerful. Goosebumps here. It says, I am deeply loved for who I am and not what I do. I celebrate myself not just for what I do, but for who I am. Wow. Wow. So number 47, that could be significant since these are mirroring. That's what I was saying. At the beginning of the reading, I was saying, I'm getting mirrored energy. It's like your souls are aligned. That's what I just heard. Your souls are aligned. And this is confirmation of that. Okay? That's beautiful. I've never had that happen before. So thank you, Divine, right? Thank you for Divine for showing up and giving us that confirmation. But that is really, really, really beautiful. I feel like you're going to be celebrating this on this adventure. That now you have met someone who deeply loves you for who you are and not what you do. Okay? I'm also feeling like that this person is now celebrating themselves for who they are and not what they do. Okay? Through this experience here, and it's created a powerful change within them, but also aligning with you is what I'm getting. So keep in that energy of gratitude, right? Understanding all the benefits. Make that small investment every day with a morning prayer of gratitude, because it will improve your life and it will raise your vibration to a higher level, attracting all of the things that you envision for yourself effortlessly, okay? Staying aligned with love and gratitude. Make it your focus because it creates that powerful change. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.